You never put up a fight, no. Paradise Plum. You know me like we knew, we never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence you, baby. You never put up a fight, no. Paradise Plum. You know me like we knew, we never say a word, not a sound. Silence. Living in Kingston, Jamaica, it was interesting because you technically lived in the city, but you also still had access to island life. So for me, some of my fondest memories is actually climbing trees, riding my bicycle around my neighborhood, but then like we also used to run and race each other in track and field without shoes. So that was very, very key to being a track and field star as a child in Jamaica. No shoes, it slowed you down, and you ran barefoot on like asphalt or like the dirt, it didn't matter. That was a fun memory. I was very entrepreneurial. So one of my little business ideas was we had this massive plum tree in my backyard. And so I would actually ask my mom or dad to bring me small clear plastic bags home, bring them home. I would pick the plums, wash them, dry them, put them in little bags, drag this little wooden table and chair, myself just drag the table to the end of my street where it was more of a public street on the end of it, and sell those bags for like $5 or $10 a bag, Jamaican dollars. Unfortunately, I would just use the money and buy patties. So I didn't really have the saving and investing part down pat. And then also, in that same vein of things, when I would know that we had guests coming over or family coming over, I would get my neighbors and say, hey, we're gonna, choreograph a show, a dance, a drama play. We would produce like a whole thing, a fashion show, and then collect money at the end, of course, to buy patties. But so those things stick out to me the most, was just how creative I was at a very early age, always just finding ways to make life very colorful. I think most of my talents, I use them, to be completely honest. I've tried to use my talents in every way, shape or form. Everything from voice acting. I do a lot of voiceover work, sometimes for extra money because I'm a new artist and I'm doing music full time. So, when people, they'd call me, they're like, wait, is that you on the radio for that bank ad? And I'm like, it's me. A lot of people don't know that I know how to edit videos. I can do a little bit of graphic design. So those are some of my hidden talents. I wouldn't say please hire me full time to be a graphic designer or any of those things, but I have a background in media production. So I've always tried to learn how to do a little bit of everything, so that, especially for me in my music career where it is now, I want to be able to support myself and then bring on people only when you need them, right? Because you have to keep the budget tight, right? So the name Paradise Plum came at the end of the writing of that song. So first the song was called Silence. That was the name of the song. So in some of my voice notes, it says Silence version 1, Silence version 2. But then after I wrote the hook and the bridge, and I kind of had some ideas, I approached a co-writer. Her name is Sarah Couch. She lives in Jamaica. Dope songwriter. And when we got to the second verse, we were like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if this person was a guy I went to school with and he bought me sweeties before we went on the bus in Halfway Tree, which is where the main transportation comes, public transportation is in Kingston. And I said, yo, what if he buy me a Paradise Plum? So actually, Paradise Plum is a very old school Jamaican candy that I've never actually eaten it, to be honest. But so when we put it in the second verse, and we said, you said Paradise Plum, who you are run from. So when we went back to record the song, I was like, ooh, I want to call this song Paradise Plum. Oh, hey, baby, no, you never put up a fight, no. Paradise Plum. Just know me like we knew, we never had to say your word, not your song. Silence you never put up a fight, no. Paradise Plum. Just know me like we knew, we never had to say your word, not your song. Silence. We're spending time on the regular. We're
past the days when you just call me on my cellular. If I'm the book, then you're the editor. Cause you know we always bringing out the best in us. It's not a rushing, man. Even though you cuss me cause I stress you, I'm not noting, man. It's just a trusting, man. Doing life together, got each other, I'm not noting. You never put up a fight, no. You just know me like we do, we never had to say your word, not to sound. Silence, you, baby. You never put up a fight, no.
Spending time on the regular. We're past the days when you just call me up on my cellular. If I'm the book, then you're the editor. Cause you know we always bringing out the best in us. So we're spending time on the regular. So we're talking about this relationship and like building this journey. So we're past the days when you just call me on my phone. So it's like, okay, we're hanging out now, right? That's cool. If I'm the book, then you're the editor. So that just shows like the synchronicity of the vibe, you know, a book and the editor. Like if I wrote a book, you have to hire a dope editor for any publishing kind of a thing, right? So I thought it was cool. We thought it would be cool to say, yo, I'm the book, you're the editor. When we come together, we bring the best, we bring out the best in us. There's in their third, it has to be just perfect. They're neither overrated or underrated. They are like one of the world's best foods. Top 10 for sure. Honestly, I think that all of those things are great if you use it, you know, in moderation. But it's really up to the individual how they want their face to look. I know that most celebrities that we think are like, oh my gosh, she's ageless and blah, blah, blah. Like they've been doing maintenance from like time, you know what I'm saying? So I think if people kind of access to that now is great. I don't use any of those yet. I will. And I am not ashamed to say that. Dreadlocks are dope. I don't have any. Obviously, my dad has dreadlocks. I think they're a huge commitment. So big ups to anybody that actually commits and follows through with their locks. It is a journey. You know, hair is also so complicated, especially for people of color. So to choose to actually like permanently change your hair, or at least, you know, semi-permanently, I think it's admirable. I think locks are amazing.